Yep.
So here's a guy who might not be sneaking up on us, but he might be sneaking up on other people. How about Jackson Powers Johnson? How do you feel about that?
Okay. Jackson Powers Johnson, the center from Oregon, he was at the top of most draft boards, right? I think he's a consensus best center in the draft. In the beginning of draft season, you were seeing him a very hot pepper. You were seeing him kind of in that Carolina Reaper, maybe 3 down from the top. Cowboys very interested. Obviously, they have a big hole at center right now, right?
Mhm.
They let their center walk. There are rumors that they may have their guy on the roster already, but I don't think so. I think they are fully in play at center. Then you started seeing some injury concerns come out, right? Is it his hips? Is it his knees? Is it going to be a problem? And you start to see him slide a little bit in mock drafts and people's boards and sliding kind of into the lap of the Cowboys at 24. And 24 is that range where, if you have somebody who is a Carolina Reaper, but, you are kind of worried about the injuries. People are kind of moving him down the board. Maybe he's just a jalapeno, maybe he's not that. He just has that little bit of spice, but it's not going to last in your mouth with the heat because of the injuries. He might be gone. Sliding to 24, that's where you take a chance on a guy like that who has such high upside that could burn your mouth in a good way, or could burn your mouth in a really bad way if you draft him and he doesn't pan out with the injuries. But I think he's somebody I would take. Like I said, he's the consensus number one center in the draft. There's other guys we may talk about one during the show. There's the kid from West Virginia. There's also centers you can get later on in the draft
Mhm.
if you don't want to take the risk at 24.
It feels like a guy who could slip to 24, or it feels like there could be a team that falls in love with him in the
Mm-hmm.
teens,
Yep.
right? Doesn't he feel like that kind of? It is ironic because he is a swing offensive lineman between
Yes.
center and guard.
Yes.
So he will swing as well. I can see him going in the teens, or I can see him falling and kind of falling in the lap of the Cowboys.
Yep.
It's very up in the air right now. It's all about how you value him, how you value the position.
Absolutely.